Good morning, how are you? I'm just trying to find you all on Facebook. Welcome to Natasha Makes. It is a Tuesday. I'm going to go with Tuesday, Jimala. What day are you going for?
It is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Textile Tuesday. So we have lots of, textiles for you, really, to be fair. Something a little different for you today. We will be showing you the half metre heavens that go live on Wednesday night at midnight, ready for Thursday. Today, normally we'd show them to you tomorrow, but we've got Gary in tomorrow with a whole load of Juki machines. They are refurbs. They've been out of the box, so they can't be sold as new. Basically, they may have been on a show, they may have been out for an hour, they may have done a demo, but they've done very little more than that. And then they've been reserviced.
He qualifies these rather than being refurb. He qualifies these as ex-demo or ex-display. So
Ex-demo, there we go. So that's what they're classed as, and they're coming in at a real chunky discount for you. Bearing in mind the price of machines has rocketed.
It really has.
For various reasons, you know. So if you want to get... Oh, look at me, I've come all undone, putting my mic on. I'm an undone woman.
Don't do that.
Steady. So we've got all of that for you tomorrow, which means that we don't want to faff about with fabrics tomorrow because Gary shows, are lengthy often.
He doesn't cut it short, does he?
No, he doesn't skimp. The man does not skimp.
Nope.
At all. So, in the interest,
It gives it his all.
It does.
And actually, on that note, just if you don't own a Juki machine and you're thinking, well, perhaps tomorrow's show isn't for me, that's not what Gary's about.
No, it's really not what Gary's about. And we make sure of that. Like, he's done shows with us before where he has gone through how to generically service any kind of sewing machine.
Yeah.
So it's always worth watching, just if you have a sewing machine, just to pick up hints and tips along the way. Gary's background, for those of you that don't know, was as a sewing machine engineer. So that's the background that he comes from. That's why he's so interesting. It's not just, oh, look at the pretty machine, it does pretty stitches. He'll give you the actual nitty gritty of the machine and why they are so good. And I've learned so much about the sewing machine process from Gary. It's just remarkable. So he's here in the studio tomorrow. Gemma's here. I'm in Cornwall.
Correct.
Jane's floating around somewhere doing something tomorrow, but won't be on. So it's going to be Gemma and Gary.
It is.
The G's.
The GT. And on that note, if you have questions for Gary, please get them across to us. I'm really happy to sit here.
Where do you want them sending in? Do you want them sending in on the day?
They can
tomorrow?
go in on the info@ email address.
Natasha Makes. info@natashamakes.com. There we go. I'm going to say hello to everyone because I feel like I've been a public service announcement and not actually said hello to anyone and not been very polite.
Oh no,
so,
can't have that.
No. So we have got Julia, France and Mary watching, and Denise, good morning, and Pam, good morning, lovelies. Auntie Lizzie Crangle's here, as is Jimmy. Claire says, good morning, Natasha and Gemma, off on a bike ride now, and then tidying my TV craft room, ready for laminate flooring today. Gosh, it's all going on. Good morning, Michelle. Oh, she says she loves my top. Thank you very much. And Jane Vivash is here. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Natasha and Gemma, for putting the cool bag digital instructions in the shop. This afternoon's project. That's the joy of digital, isn't it?
Yep. That's it.
That is.
There. You can get started. Download it. Crack on.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Yep.
Off you go. It's one of those things. And now we do charge a little bit more for the printed versions just because our costs on everything has gone up. It's the cry, isn't it? Worldwide, the cost of everything has gone up. So if you can digital, then there's a bit of a saving there for you. Good morning, Patricia and Pauline and Teresa. Good morning, and Joe. Hello. I have got kits galore for you today. It's a tiny make. It's a tiddly tiny. Was I expecting it to be this small? Yeah,
Small
I was.
Far away.
But it is.
I love it.
It is super tiny.
It is super tiny.
But then the kits have a super tiny price too.
Yep.
So
super cute.
Yeah, super cute, super tiny. You can make this out of 2 10-inch squares of fabric. That's the ridiculous thing about it. That's how little it uses.
10-inch. Masons.
So if you've got a fat quarter, you can make 4 out of your fat quarter.
That's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It really is.
And
But you'd need extra zips. So we do have a bundle for extra zips. So all of the bundles today are 2 fat quarters, so you can make 4 of these. But then you just pick your zips. And when I say pick your zips, what I mean is that we will send you, we've got a thing whereby we will send you a variety of zips, 10 of them, in different colours. They look like this.
Great stash builder, that.
Well, it is, and they're all the lace zips. I love these. Look at them. So contents will vary. We'll give you a good old mishmash, good old mix. And they'll all be different, which is lovely. Look at that. Good. And then you can properly work this through your stash. There's the detail on these zips is always just so gorgeous. So these are the zips. These are the zips that are in the kit. Right, let's quickly go back to Gary. Very, very quickly. This is my list of machines that we have got. And he normally puts a few extras in, doesn't he?
He has been known to.
We have got the DX2000. So that's basically the DX7 with extras.
I want to say you got one of those. Yeah. Yeah, you got it down in Cornwall, haven't you? Yeah. It's a great piece of kit, that.
Yeah. I feel a bit. We've got an NX7, a TL2200.
Yep, so the NX7's mine. I loves it. It's amazing.
Yes, you do have an NX7, don't you?
The TL is your mini
mine.
beast.
Is this one's the mini beast here. We've got a UX8. One
Wow.
UX8. There's a chunky discount on that because they've gone up to nearly £4,000.
Yeah, now that's an all singing, all dancing
It
machine.
is an all singing, all dancing.
That'll make
That's
you a
the
cup of tea.
one where it won't make you a cup of tea, but it will let you watch YouTube. It will let you watch us on its screen whilst you're sewing. Doesn't get any better than that.
I know, right?
No. That's the one Jane uses. The MO2000, that is the overlocker with the whoosh technology.
We've both got one of those. Both got one.
I bought mine. That was my very first Juki that I ever bought myself. And I bought it during my maternity leave.
Yes.
So many things while I was on maternity leave. It was brilliant. We have got, for the first time ever, some of the G series.
Yeah.
So we've got a G20, 220. And we've also got an MO 2500.
Not ever had one of those before.
We've never had one of those before either.
We'll get Gary to tell you about that tomorrow.
Yeah. So there is a whole range of pricing.
Yes.
From, a few hundred up to a few thousand. Do not say you were not warned, and they go on sale at midnight. Now, unlike shopping TV, if they all sell, because we had this before, do you remember? Where they all sold out before Gary had even stepped foot in the place.
Yeah.
We're like, well, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? The show still goes ahead. In shopping TV, legally, you can't.
Go on, do a full Freddy for us.
No. Nobody needs that in their life this morning. So so the show will go on no matter what, and you will get to see what the machines are all about, because we do also sell them, the full price ones as well.
Yeah.
So it might be that you want brand new, but why would you when you could get, So let's us take care of your money for you.
Yes.
There we go. I've got
Make it go
a lot
further.
of rulers going on here.
Natasha,
A lot of rulers.
over on YouTube, we have Cynthia with us.
From Ohio.
From Ohio.
Ohio, Cynthia.
She says, Juki's my next machine. I wish I could be closer so I could take advantage of the great prices.
Oh, Cynthia, I know. Do you know what? What makes me laugh is that Gary's brother works for Juki in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Miami.
Amazing. Phenomenal.
I think he lucked out.
Yeah.
Colchester or Miami.
That's like New York, Paris, Peckham, isn't it?
Don't see those on the clocks, do you?
Oh, I loved it though. Oh, Only Fools and Horses was the best. Brenda Rain's with us as well over on YouTube, and she says, good morning all.
Good morning. So this is the little tiddly tiny pouch. It is tiny. Not just far right. I'm going to put it as close as I can.
Sue from Lou, Tash.
Sue from Lou! What's the weather doing?
I tried to convince the Juki boys to accept my kids and a couple of camels in part exchange for UX8. They laughed and it was a no. But there was a small hesitation at the offer of the camels.
I think Lawrence would often... I think he'd think about a camel. Kids less so.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah.
No. Other people's kids.
Yeah.
You ain't bad enough. I mean, lovely, gorgeous, delightful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Today's mate, Tash.
Yeah.
I'm very fond of this.
I know.
And I know you've got to do the half me to heavens first, which seems very wrong on a Tuesday. But can I just say,
Yeah.
Everyone needs a little bit of cash in their car, like the time you and I went to the kebab house and they didn't take wireless, and we'd already got the kebabs prepared in front of us, and we had to go rummaging round for pennies,
That was
and
awful.
then send my 18-year-old to pay the balance
Pay our debts.
because we
That
both
was
had a kebab on the
awful.
way. We got caught. We were going to have a crafty kebab, and then arrived home going, "No, we're just not hungry this
We're not hungry.
evening."
No, we don't want to have anything this evening.
But
no,
instead,
thank
we
you.
had to go home with the walk of shame of, "Meg, could you please go and buy our kebabs for us? Thanks." Yeah. But if I'd had a little tiny pouch like that in my glove box with some pennies in, kebab cash sorted, no problem.
It's also parking cash. I mean, I go to a lot of car park. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? For the beaches
In
with
that
the
there
kids.
Cornwall, they don't have the Zappy Zap car parking a lot of the time.
Well, they've all started trying to do the Ringo thing.
Oh, I hate the Ringo.
I hate the Ringo thing, and they charge you a surcharge for
Yes.
using Ringo, and
Yes.
it's like I don't have any other choice because you.
But also, half the time you're going somewhere where there is no internet.
No
So
internet,
Forest
no
of Dean's
no
the best
signal,
one.
anything else. So
So you can't get it to work.
no, so you need that cash in your life, or just for ice creams.
Yes.
Quite
this
frankly,
is
ice
true.
creams. So let me show you these kits this morning. They are
Yes.
ridiculously priced at just £7.99 new English pence. So here you'll get a little bit of cake. These are all on the website, Gemma. Well, how do we find them, please?
You will go to natashamakes.com and you can either go to the Textile Tuesday page, you'll see on those sliding banners, or you can click watch videos, watch live, and make sure whichever way you go, you click view all.
Oh, view all is important.
View all.
Studio KM Palms with Aqua. I'm going to demo in this today, Gem.
Oh, nice.
I know. They are all rather gorgeous. You cannot go wrong with a kit for £7.99.
Have you,
Seriously.
Natasha,
What?
got your kit made up, or do I need to take a kit off stock
Oh,
for
cool,
your
made up,
demo?
haven't
All right. Just check in.
Right, love, I'm on it.
I'm not
You
having
see,
any
I wanted to do this.
invitation
I
of
wanted to make it out of all of these. I'm
I
not
know
going to
it's a
lie.
problem.
Because look how gorgeous that is with that purple zip. Now, bearing in mind, right, if you don't want to make this make, we have had plenty of other lace zip based goodies that you could make.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you know, just
We
saying.
love a lace zip.
We do love a lace
And
zip. Do you know what
Natasha,
I
this-
also love?
yeah.
The Brassica pastel.
My
Look,
favourite.
look, I picked out the pink. And that's coming with Baltic. I had so much fun going around when these zips arrived. Hundreds of zips just descended. And I was like, right, what goes, you know it's colour, is it? It's one of my favourite things to do. Philip Jacobs. So you could have something with leaves and all sorts of things with your green one. And then we've got azalea, which picks out that rather beautifully.
Yes.
No.
That's the fabric that goes with all sorts of colours, that one.
Oh, it's beautiful. And
Very
this
mixed and matchable.
one, oh, this one had to go with the white because look how it just picks out those flowers.
Beautiful.
Just stunning. And this one's got a little bit of metallic on there. It's a Moda one, that one.
Yeah,
It's a Ruby Star
Ruby
Society.
Rashida Coleman Hale. The Ruby Star.
Yeah, you see, I can never quite say her name, so I'll leave that for you. Now this one, another Cafe Facet, but look.
Little Hokusai mums.
Hokusai's mums, but look at that. It's going to pick out all of those deep reds in there, and you've got that green. So we've done that thing where we have a little play with colour. Oh, this one's pretty. This one's super pretty. Oh, bless you. I don't know what that was.
Fairy sneeze.
This is an upside down sticker label. I can't see what it is. It is the laurel wood. I keep forgetting what it is. And it's just so pretty with all of its bows and its little birdie bit cage
You're
bit
going to get
thing.
the best out of this print in a make this size as well, Natasha, so you'll get to see all those little details.
Yeah, and you get to fussy cut as well.
Yes.
I would be buying some template plastic,
Yeah,
so that you could. And the thing is that with the templates, so you might. That's what you're going to actually see on that side. You might have a little birdie, but if you want to do, or you might take that little heart there and have that in the middle of it. I love these. They're so weird. I just love them. With the little purple zip.
I love these. They're so weird.
I know, but they are little. I love their little boots.
Yeah.
Emily loves those fabrics. Absolutely loves them. This is the one that I made my sample out of. That is Ruby Star again, Florodora Dogwood.
I just love the name of that collection. I mean, it starts me off singing the Wizardora song in my head.
Oh, right.
Every time.
We might have got a little bit carried away with how many kits we did. Poor Gemma had to load all of these. This is the last of the Strawberry Thief, but that's going to be rather gorgeous as well. Look, you've got that lovely dark zip there, dark chocolatey zip, picking out all of those. Yeah.
Yeah, you did have a bit of a one, didn't you?
I did have a bit of a one. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry at
You're
all.
not sorry at all.
Not even remotely so.
Big old
Oh, now this one. Now this one, I had to pick out. This is a Odile.
Oh,
But look. Ooh, how beautiful is that zip? You can put it through the green. Oh, it's just going to be gorgeous. I just like a kit where...
You say that's Odile. Is that Odile or April Kamau? I think it might be April Kamau.
It is April Kamau, and I always think it's an Odile.
Odile inspired, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah, sorry everybody,
No,
I'm
it's
telling
very
you
much
wicked
like it,
lies.
though.
I am glad you are awake
That
and on the ball.
Reminds me of her Magic Country collection, you see.
That's-
It
yeah,
looks so
yeah.
like it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But no, it's April Kamau,
Oh, well
Gypsy
done.
Dance, Folklore Stripe.
And of course it's gypsy as well, so I always
Yeah.
think Odile. Puffins, yes. Black zip, yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I really struggled to know. Ah, Diane said, just thought of weird. Amazing. Amazing. You're going to have so much fun with weird.
Sue Langford's also at
It's quirky. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that quirk. Now
Really
you
done.
see here, you've got your Anna Maria Horner, but look, you see, you can pick, you can have the zip so it really is striking, or you can have it so it blends a little bit more.
She's a
It's
stunner,
up
isn't she?
to you. Absolute stunner.
Yeah.
And look at it with that. I did get a bit overexcited.
Yeah, Sue's updated us on her bargaining for a sewing machine, isn't it? The kids, the worst part is that they're 24 and 26.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's almost like useful.
Probably should stop bargaining your children out at that point.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the law frowns on it a little bit at that
Oh, I
stage.
love this one.
You really love this one, don't you? Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
I would be all over that little vase there. I'd be fussy cutting all over that. Please put yourself in some template plastic. That's what I would be doing so that you can actually see what you are cutting and fussy cutting. Because look, it
That's
does,
what I love about that.
it does make
fussy
a little
cut
bit of a
options.
difference if you get,
Yeah.
if you do get it sort of in the middle, then it is rather lovely.
Fabulous.
The leopard. Yeah, you can fussy cut him in there. Look.
Lovely Sarah Payne's watching. How you doing, Sarah?
I saw lovely
Are
Sarah
you
Payne at the
feeling?
weekend. It was really lovely to see her. Really lovely to see her, even with her leg all bandaged and whatnotted and
Yeah,
booted and what have you. Just don't go falling down your stairs. That just was not the best idea.
Not the best plan.
I've got some Sanderson here. How beautiful is
Oh.
that with that fresh green zip?
Stunning.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. I've got hollyhocks coming up in my garden at the moment.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
This is the second year of Gemma's new garden.
Yes.
It's very
Looking for more
exciting.
established this time. My geums are doing fantastically. They were a bit dull last year, and now
Mabel-
it's like, oh.
Mabel tried to help.
Mabel has tried to dig up my garden.
She's just
She
helping.
got told off.
She did get told off. Did she
Yeah.
get...
She got told off, and the face. It's like, but you're Gemma. You don't speak to me like that.
I love this.
I put my Tash voice on. Told her off.
I love that. And
Ooh.
what did your mum say to you? Because I was over at Crane Craft, so I just had too many shows for her to come with me, and it was just going to be a bit hot, and so it was just fairer for her to stay with you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what did your mum say?
Oh, I mean, on the whole, for a puppy, you know, she's quite well behaved. But I did think, being Natasha's dog, she'd just be, you know, perhaps a little little more regimented already. I said, yeah, well, when Natasha's here, she's a different dog. She was just running riot because we've got my father-in-law's dog and my two. If I ever say I want to run a kennels or a boarding house for dogs, just no. Just no, Gemma. No.
Okay.
It's a bit much, I'll be honest. I was shattered. Let's have a nap. You arrived and we were all having a nap on the sofa.
You were all napping. All dogs,
Both
everyone.
Of us and the four dogs.
You, Guy and the dogs were all napping, and I created carnage and mayhem. Hiya!
We were like, oh, all right, dogs have worn us out.
It's like having toddlers again, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I had my first puppy, Arthur, studio dog Arthur, I'm pretty sure I had like post-puppy depression because I was so tired all the time, letting him out all through the night. You know, I was only like 24. I didn't know what hit me. How do people have kids at that age? I had no clue. I struggled with a puppy.
I was 23 when I had Meg, literally a couple of weeks or 24. And like, I just remember saying, how do people do it?
I don't know. How do people have multiples? I don't know.
Have children or animals or anything.
Don't know.
I rescue dogs, and that's hard enough.
Yeah.
But puppies,
yeah,
it's having a baby with no nappy that can run around.
I know.
And teeth.
Yep. Unruh Horner.
Yes.
Look at that with that yellow.
It
had to be done. It is a triumph. Yes, Gemma. It's a triumph. It's exactly what that is.
Auntie Lizzie, yes, puppies are really hard work. I have to say though, Mabel makes up for it because she comes up and I scrunch her soft chops.
She does have proper velvety chops, doesn't she? And I'm quite pleased with the way that the old mullet's coming on top. This is special. Also Studio KM. There is this little hint of sort of corally orange.
Love.
So I've picked that out and gone, yes, we'll have a bit of that.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Paisley. Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you're going to have loads of fabric left to play with because, like I said, it only takes a little scrap. Let me pop these on the shelves behind them. We're going to have a little look at the half-metre headers. This is not a big, long make.
No. Natasha, why are you moving those up there? First of all, Sue from Lou has gossip for you on the Cornwall parking front. She says she hears they are ditching the digital services. It's not working.
No.
You know, being as Cornwall
they never work.
Is a bit hit and miss on the old signal front. And Jimmy...
Hi,
Jimmy says, I'm off to my first quilting retreat this weekend and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, nice. Have a fabulous time, Jimmy.
Yes.
Fantastic time.
All of that.
And Lynn says, hello from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. It's all going on.
Ah, fabulous. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. As much as we're being told puppies are really hard work, Julia has intercepted with, but really worthwhile. She's the queen of the puppy, is Julie. She knows what she's doing. Julia is all over that.
No one's saying they're not.
Oh.
It's just...
Hats off to you, though.
Well, when I was on maternity leave, I had two puppies, didn't I?
Yep. Nutter. Absolute nutcase.
Yeah.
Maternity leave, puppies, what?
And not like little ones. Had my husband's Great Dane.
Yeah.
Otter hound.
Yeah.
You can't train a hound.
No.
Discovered this.
Oh, yeah. I know this well.
You try.
I have two mini hounds who think they're big hounds. Half metre heaven time, everybody. Don't confuse yourselves. It's not Wednesday.
No, it's not. Wednesday is still tomorrow. That doesn't change. I feel like I'm messing with your head. I'm really sorry.
All the bank holidays and everything. This was the 1 week that was supposed to be normal. But no. We've got lovely Gary coming tomorrow.
And we don't want to faff about with fabric with Gary tomorrow, so we're just going to show you these now. They will go live. We'll do a little video for social as well so that you can get a closer look. So let's have a look at what we have for your delectation.
Yes,
quite frankly. So we will have oh yeah, I did that thing, you know where I do that thing, Gemma, where I can't decide.
Oh yes, it's my
Simple Simon
thing.
For Riley Blake Designs. I don't know who would call themselves Simple Simon, but anyway, feels a bit weird, but there we go. Simple Simon. You can either have Simple Simon with ice cream, not ice cream, it's not a Friday, it's my kids' name, or with peach.
Yes, so this fabric is called
put them together,
hibiscus, main large floral in mint.
I mean, that doesn't trip off the tongue, does it? But there we go. Simple Simon should have kept it simple.
Simple Simon did not. The collection is hibiscus, this is main large floral, and the colourway is mint. Not this one, though. What you've got in your hands right now.
Monkey wrench.
I want to take home.
All of it.
Natasha, this is a rare fabric. This is Monkey Wrench in dragon fruit.
I know.
And you can't get it for love nor money.
I
Well,
know.
apparently you can this
Here.
week. But only if you're fast.
I've got 4 of them, that's it. That's it, it's done.
Stunner.
I have got the last of the Philip Jacobs bolt here.
My favourite.
Oh, look at that. Just look at that.
Another
So yeah, that's your Japanese chrysanthemums in blue with sky. Gorgeous. And then, if you fancy yourself a little bit of Tilda, I have got the Whimsy Bird in red with crimson. Or how about the Whimsy Bird in plum with magenta?
How do you choose?
Both.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an and situation. It is an and
You
situation.
can't,
We know
can you?
this. This is the last of the William Morris Strawberry Thief in light blue and cream. There he is. This is a big print of it as well. And I've put it with cream because it just pulls out those slightly darker elements in there. And I loves it very, very much. It reminds me of my mum's china growing up. She always had a dresser full of blue and white china. This is your Macau pool party boats in turquoise with navy. Aha. I want to see a little boy's shirt in that.
Yes.
That's what I'd quite like.
That'd be superb.
Wouldn't it?
But also
Now, what about this? Pencil cases, pencil cases, pencil cases. Yes. This is top of the class coloured pencils. They are fabulous. And really rich, striking colours in there as well. So there's all your pencils with marine.
Yeah, like a brush roll, but with pencils in.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fabulous,
nice
wouldn't
as
it?
well, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a pretty one as well. This is a Riley Blake one as well, and you have got all lots of different sort of stars and butterflies and things like that. It's actually called moths, but they look more like butterflies.
Now, this one was designed by Natalia Juan Habelo for Riley Blake Designs.
I'm not saying any of that.
The collection is Camp Woodland, and the fabric is called Moths Denim. Yeah.
It's lovely.
It's a beaut.
I wasn't going to sell this one, Gemini.
I know, that one's been hidden for a really long time.
I know. And then I realised, what was I doing? Because actually, the chances of me having the time to make myself a kimono out of it,
slim.
I should probably just let you guys have it. But look, you've got these beautiful geese on here. It's just exquisite.
I think
Are they swans?
Yeah.
Are they though?
I think they're swans.
You've got these beautiful big birds on here. I know we've
big old birds.
You got big old birds. This is why I love the fabric. Big old birds.
It's you all over.
Oh, it's called swans. I mean, that kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I was nudging you in that direction.
With
You started
light
arguing
pink.
with me.
You were just being nice. Didn't sleep very well last night.
Collection's
I have
called
not
New
had a lot
Beginnings.
Yeah.
Swans charcoal.
William Morris, Standen, Loddon. Yep, with biscuit.
Yes.
I have only got 2 of these.
It's a classic that, but look at the colours.
I know, just beautiful.
Divine.
Just beautiful. And
Absolutely
also, we've only got 2 of, is this big older Strawberry Thief as well.
Oh, navy.
With midnight. We've only got one of this. This is Lisa Glanz for Michael Miller.
Yep.
I'm sure. Is there a better way to say that name?
I'm just giggling like a child in the
I know,
corner.
with duck
This
egg.
goes with yesterday's Morning Glory. City Hoppers is the collection, and this is City Adventures.
Ooh.
Nice little mat you could make and get little cars out and let the children play.
Beep it. Do you know what? I used to play it on my mum and dad's rug for hours and hours and hours with my little cars, scooting them around as a kid. So yeah, I would have loved something like that actually had roads and stuff on. Rather than scooching around the rugs. Right.
Scooching. That's a good word, isn't it? Hey, that's a new one.
Scooch, scooch. I'm going to make this into a fat quarter. I might have greedily grabbed a half metre.
Well, get you.
Soz.
I'll have that, she says.
Yeah, I did. Whipped it.
You're not going to put it half back either. That's going to go home with you, isn't it? I can tell.
Of course.
Do you know, that needs to be one of a trio to go in an infinity scarf.
Ooh,
That would be one of your favourites.
Yeah,
Be wearing
it's my
that.
colours, isn't it?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Right, so this is the bit I'm going to use today. I'm going to give it a little
Just mind us while we
quick
find future
press.
makes.
All right.
So Natasha, today's make.
Today's make,
You had
yes.
a bit of an old wibble wobble fear when you first started sewing about zips, didn't you? The idea of inserting a zip and sandwiching it in.
Oh, when I
was
first
not
started doing
your
zips?
Favourite plan. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I hated it.
The idea of it gave you the collie wobbles, did it not?
It did give me the collie wobbles. which is a really underused word and should be used more.
Underused.
Not going to lie. And yeah, so what I did was I bought myself a lace zip at vast personal expense from a little shop. Where was it? I can't even remember where the shop was now. And I went, oh, this is rather lovely. I'm going to use this. And I think I remember even checking with Sarah Payne going, do I just like sew this on the top? She's like, yeah, just sew it on the top. I was like, brilliant.
Excellent plan.
I can do that. I don't have to. Great. So that was happy days for me. I'm just going to find myself some interfacing out of my little show box down here because I have forgotten to bring. That's the one bit I forgot, Jem.
Okie doke.
No, it's not. Can I use any of those? Oh, there we go. I'm just going to adhere that onto the back. Clearly that was meant for another project, but gloss over that, won't we? I am using... What?
It's your stuff.
My stuff.
Your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Medium to firm interfacing, should you wish to interface.
Yeah.
It is entirely up to you. Just gives it a little bit more oomph.
Yeah.
And sometimes in life, Jem, we need a little bit more.
Want a bit more, yeah.
Oomph. It's like that coffee first thing, isn't it? Just gives you that. Oh, I've got a load done this morning. My coffee was good this morning.
I've been a Duracell bunny, haven't you, today?
I've already fulfilled over 100 orders.
I know.
Yep, on it.
We have these mornings where Tasha's like this and we all just sort of go, oh, heck.
Let's stand back.
Leave her be.
Well, I know I'm going to have to be in the car later, so I kind of double down and, what do they call it? Hyperfocus.
Hyperfocus.
Is that the word?
Yeah,
Hyperfocus.
it's going to be neurodivergent amongst us, yeah.
Hyperfocus and get stuff done.
Hyperfocus all over the
We've got all the buzzwords going on, haven't we? Right.
Yeah.
Don't really know. Right, so here we go. I've got various templates from making up the templates for you, but these are the things that we are going to need. Papa. A beautiful zip, beautiful fabric, and a contrast lining fabric. Well, I mean, you can make it all out the same if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. Now, let's start with our outer fabric. Let's just fold that in half. If you would like to fussy cut, now is your time to decide which bit you want from where. It's up to you. I'm not particularly worried.
Because you loves it all.
I do loves it all, and it's all very, very beautiful. So I'm just going to pop that there so I get a little bit of that flower coming through there.
But this is where your template plastic comes in handy if you do want to fussy
you have
cut, 'cause
template
you can
plastic.
see through it and you can clearly choose the bit that you want.
Clearly choose. Now, if you have a directional print, and this isn't really so much directional, so I'm not really worried about it, but you would use the template with the added seam allowance on the bottom, and then you would sew along your straight line those two pieces together so they end up looking like what I'm about to cut out now.
Lovely. So Natasha, interfacing wise, you said a medium or a heavyweight interfacing could be used here. We have got our hemline iron-on interfacing medium weight. It's 1 metre by 1 metre, and it's just one of those really useful things to have in your stash.
But the thing is, you will probably have scraps left over. Because look, this is your fat quarter, right? Look how much you've used.
Exactly.
So this is, yeah, that's why I didn't sort of put the interfacing in, because again, it's personal choice, and you probably could just use your scraps up for this. It is
but
not.
If it's not something you already have in the house, then how many times have I gone to do a project, Ash, and it said, oh, you need this interfacing, and I get really annoyed.
It's really annoying.
Already
if you don't have it.
Yeah.
So
that's a really good thing to have. But if you do want to try the standard heavy firm,
well, that's what I've used today, and I have to say, I do like it.
That's the HN 105, and we sell that by the metre. So you just choose what length you want, and we will cut that and send it out to you. It's really inexpensive as well, but it's just a great thing.
It's, you know, if only, you know, great supporting underwear was... I use this analogy a lot. People must think I've got a real thing about underwear. I do like nice underwear, I'm not going to lie. But it's more a case of, because it puts things where it needs to be.
Yeah. Can't have it letting you down, Tash.
No, you cannot. No. No, that's not a thing that we're going to be okay with. So you have a template that has added on 1/4 inch. I, however...
Oh, good morning, Jay Wolf. Hi, ladies. Happy Tuesday. Jay Wolf from Kent, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly.
My brother lives in Kent.
YouTube.
Hi. So I've just added on that seam allowance, but obviously, like I say, you have got a template that has that on there, and I'm cutting 2 of these. Now, this is what you will do if you are using a fabric that has a directional print on, okay? And if that's the case, get the directions going in the right direction and then just sew along there. All right, and then you'll end up with your piece starting off like this. And we're all good. Look at me pointing with my scissors. Very rude.
It's all right. Use what you have available. Oh, we're having zip stories going on now. Jimmy says, the first zip I ever did was to replace one in my suit pants at age 13.
Wow.
I did it the hard way, unpicked the entire zip area and to learn it right. I got it in first go and sewed it in using the treadle sewing machine.
Ah,
hats off.
Brilliant.
Crikey Bob. Because there are many people who just won't tackle a zip-related project, Natasha. So
there are those people that will either send it away for zips to be added,
yes,
or who will simply just leave them in the bottom of the wash basket.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop that over the top.
Yes.
Right sides together. Get me a little pin cushion here.
But we do have other lace zip make patterns. A lot of
them use a 25 centimetre one. Have we got any of our 25 centimetre zips left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those
but they can be adapted. Certainly the pencil case is whatever size you want it to be. Yeah. Now, this will overlap again by your seam allowance. Do not sew it yet. No.
No,
Gemma, have patience, please. Have patience.
Bear with.
Bear and with. There we go. We're going to go to the sewing machine. We're going to sew those semicircles at the machine. Let's go.
Good plan.
We can do this.
Yeah.
We've got this. And around we jolly well go. Where am I going? Just carry straight on, really. And then we are going to get our pinking shears out. And we are going to pink those edges. This is another pretty quick make, if I'm honest.
Good-o. We like a quick make, Tash.
We do.
So I feel like we're getting stuff done.
Now the other thing is that you could do this without any lining, just with PU.
Oh, nice.
Just saying.
That would be a speedy make.
Would be, wouldn't it? So turn it through and press. This is where we're going to add the zip. Now normally, I am a big fan of your quilters wash away tape. You can use it, but it's just getting it around a curve.
Okay.
It's slightly more challenging, if I'm going to be massively honest with you. So I went for Sew Line glue pen.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
have we got any of the Soline glue pens? We do have glue pens. I don't know if they're all Soline ones.
We don't have the Soline ones. They've been out of stock for 1,001 years.
Oh, yeah. It's a problem, isn't it?
Just trying to get them into the country at the moment is a big problem.
So give that a good press. Here we go. And then let's open up the zip. So with whatever glue pen or whatever basting agent of your choice, you're going to go around the edge. Now the thing about a glue pen is that it dries clear, it goes on with a colour, you can see it goes on a bit yellowy there. And what I'm just going to be really careful of, you can either find the middle of your zip and find the middle, or I'm just going to try and make sure that the metal of my zip is more than 1/4 of an inch away from that end. And as I'm going around putting my zip on, I'm just making sure that the teeth are clear of the fabric. I've tried to explain this in the instructions. It's not always easy.
No.
That's why having a little video demo is always so much better to have. There we go. So that is that on there. And then I'm just going to... So I say it's so much easier to have, so much better to have, isn't it? Helps if words happen.
Words are good.
Words are great, aren't
Yeah.
they? Let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Or sound effects. Don't underestimate a sound effect.
No.
And just double check before you take it to the sewing machine that you have in fact given yourself enough zip clearance, or you will be sad.
Yeah. Now,
do
for
not
anyone
want
who missed yesterday's show, Tash,
Yes.
we had the lovely Secret Garden fabrics from Lewis and Irene. And
Yes.
2 of the half-metre heavens that were on yesterday, the roses
Yes.
and the one with the robins.
Yes.
Both of these would be fabulous for this make.
Oh, wouldn't that
They'd
be beautiful?
look lovely.
Really stunning.
Really nice.
So Inga came in this morning. She's been away for the weekend. So if there's a slight delay with your order, blame Inga, she's been on holiday. And she came this morning, she went, are you getting any more of the Secret Garden fabric, Natasha? No, Inga. In your immortal words, you've had your chance. She's like, what do you mean I've had my chance? It's gone. But yeah, tell us about that. So we're just stitching around. Please use a thread that's going to blend. I've done it so you can see it. But use one that's going to blend.
All those times she said they've had the chance.
I know.
And here it is biting her on the bottom.
On the posterior.
Mm-hmm. Exactly
So
that.
Here we go again.
Let's go round again.
Let's go round again. I actually said here we go again, but I think you misheard on purpose there, didn't I?
There is another song that I could sing for Here I Go Again. Several of them actually.
Yeah.
But they're a bit more shrieky.
Oh gosh, no,
Yeah,
I can't be
no.
doing with shrieky.
No.
No, no, no thanks. So just level it up and then just get your... So you can just start... I mean, you could clip if you wanted. If that is your...
Does we have an interfacing related question when you are ready?
Go on.
Sue Langford says, can I just check, ladies, which is thinner, H640 or H650?
H650.
I think she must mean
Well,
H650.
H650 is thinner, H630 is thinner than H640. It's all very confusing, isn't it?
Yeah. So H630 is a single-sided fusible that's lighter weight than the H640.
Mm-hmm.
H640 is the same as that, but just a bit more body to it.
Bit more zhuzhy.
Yeah. But a HH650
It's double-sided.
is thinner, but it's double-sided.
I always, doubly adhesive on both sides.
Yes.
I always think of it like the HH is the adhesive. So H640, one side
Fusible
of
on one side.
HH650.
Fusible on both sides.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to stitch around there now.
But that's not what you've used today. You've used an
No.
interfacing rather than a fusible fleece, which is what
Yes.
they are.
Yes. All of that.
I hope that answers your question, Sue.
Now, anybody that was near the vicinity yesterday might have heard me swearing quite a lot when I tried to create various now you're gonna, as you come round where close to the zip, you are just going to have to sew just carefully around. It can be done. There we go. It has been done. Yeah, you might have heard me cursing. This took me a few goes to get right, didn't it, in the old design stages?
Yeah.
It has to be said. But worth it, I think, because the end is quite cute.
Yes.
So you're left with this. Sort of attached on one end. That's okay. And we're going to turn it through. Just finish it off. That's it then.
Oh, behave. Surely there is more. Sometimes these makes go together nicely, and you just think, is that it? Is that all it takes?
Right, so this is now where you put your lining fabric right sides together.
Yeah.
Pop a little pin in if needs be. And you're going to just sew a little way in each side, because we're sort of boxing the sides a little bit.
Nice.
And we've got the trickiest bit coming up. Okay. And it's only because you've got to remember to do something. It's not actually tricky at all.
No.
Wouldn't do that to you.
But you've got something here that's already looking like it's, best part's done, Natasha.
I know. It is. That's why.
That's really quick.
Well, these are super little makes. And again, I have a little girl. She has little friends. I haven't changed my camera angle.
Ah.
Sorry, everybody. And she she never gives me any notice of little friends' birthdays.
Of course not.
No.
Doesn't get any better. Meg doesn't either.
Just, Mummy, I need a present for such and such. You're just like, oh. Whereas I can put either a little gift voucher or a few little bits and bobs in here. Now, what happens now is here, I'm going to try and show it to you here, because we're going to deal, first of all, we're going to forget the lining to start off with. Ignore that for now. And if I show you from here, you can see you've got that cut out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bring this side down to be in the middle and straight, and then this, so the zip will sit in the middle. Can you see? We're not looking at the lining, just looking at the outer fabric. So the zip sits in the middle.
Yeah.
And everything goes flat.
Nice.
Can you see along there? Pop a pin in. Now, you want to do the same now with your lining, but you line it on top of. Okay, not with it. Don't go folding it in with it all. So that bit that you've just sewn is going to sit on top of the zip there. And then get your finger in. This is what I mean. This is the only little bit that's a little bit fiddly. The rest is all fine. There we go. And it's only so that you just lie it on top of, and then you can repin. So I've got my outer fabric, and then I've got my lining fabric lying on top of it, with my seam matched into the middle with the zip, and everything straight. And then I'm going to sew along that straight line there. Can you all see that? Does that make sense? Yes? So there's my outer fabric pulled in, there's my lining fabric pulled in, and then I'm going to stitch across the top, Gemala.
Marvellous.
And this was the bit that I was cursing about. I could not work it out. Even Jane had to come and say, Jane, what am I doing? She's like, I have no idea. What are you doing? And then you can just trim that.
Proper scratch the head moment.
Huh?
Proper scratch the head
We were
moment.
both scratching our heads, because if you put the lining, if you do that if you don't do it separately,
Yeah.
then it all gets hooked up. And when you
That's no
turn it
good.
through, you're like, why is my lining on the outside? This is just weird and no wrong. So yeah, we did have a proper scratchy moment. The side that you've sewn with where the zip's already, kind of does it already, where the zip's already sewn together.
Yeah.
So then you've just got to layer, and just be careful, this is what I mean, just be careful where your metal bit of your zip is. So line your seam up on top of there and realign that top.
The good news is, Natasha, the tricky part was the designing part, and you've done the scratchy head sweary bit for everybody.
Oh, I really did.
So that's all right.
Yeah. And then all you've got to do is line that up there, pop a little pin in. So I'm going to I know I am boring and repetitive here, but
No, not at all.
seam in the middle on top of the zip. Make sure that you've got your lining fabric pulled in one side, your outer fabric on one side, and then your lining fabric on top of, not screwed in together. Will not work and you will cry. Ask me how I know.
I mean, you might not cry. You
I
might
cried.
say some words you really shouldn't say in polite company.
I did all of that.
Yeah.
And then worked it out, and then the second one came together a dream. It's like,
Oh, good-o.
brilliant.
So it works then. Marvellous.
Trim it. It's going to look a bit weird, and then turn through. Are you ready for this? Gemma la 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 la.
I am. Natasha, we have sold out of the colourway that you are working on. We have also sold out of the zinnia crimson. With
We
pearl.
might have some of these as half meter heavens if you want that fabric.
I am going to drag those up next to them. And we've also sold out the William Morris. Now that definitely we do not have any
You've got
more
no
of.
more of
So
that.
if you've got the
Yep.
strawberry thief in brick with terracotta, then well done you.
Now you can give that a little press, and then the other thing is with your, you've got a choice now with your turning through gap. You can either slip stitch it shut there nice and neatly, or you can machine close it there. It's up to you. And then when that's all closed, you can take it over here and give it a little press if you wish. Just be careful not to melt your zip.
No, don't do that. Then you will be cross.
Hmm?
Then you will be cross.
Mm-hmm. And then there you go.
Stunning! Look at that.
Isn't that cute?
Well, and very professional looking, I have to say. Amazing.
I hearts it very much.
It's a really nice way to give some money as well, isn't it? You know, if you are gifting money,
Yeah.
probably one of those. That's just lovely.
It's cute, isn't it?
Oh, it's fabulous.
There's his little friend there.
I love these very much.
Small but cute. Yeah,
As all good things are.
apparently. I couldn't possibly comment being a big old bird.
Lovely.
So there we are. Yeah.
Amazing.
They're quite cute, aren't they?
Yes. So if you have managed to get hold of the zip bundle,
Mm.
then this is going to be a great one to dive into your half metre heavens, is it not?
Yeah, and also because they're quite quick and easy to make, you know, if you're making to gift, making to sell, anything like that, then
Yeah.
please do, you know, please do that. Little teacher gifts at the end of term, anything like that. It's really handy little makes.
Get your template plastic, get your interfacing,
Mhm.
get your adhesive.
All of
Make
that.
your life easy.
All
Don't make
of
it
that.
difficult for yourself.
Because that's it. It is that simple.
Amazing.
I will be back with you next week.
You will.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm back next. Is that right? Is it a normal week next week?
Oh, I don't even know, Natasha. Next week,
I
the
wanna
office
say it's
child
a-
will be back from her honeymoon.
Oh, we will get all the gossip. Yes, so next week I think is a normal week-ish.
I'm gonna. Well, we were a a 4-show week next week because of the
Is it Pay It Forward?
Pay It Forward. Yeah.
Oh, I better record that then, hadn't I?
Yeah.
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 And then...
And then it'll be a bank holiday weekend after that. Crikey Bobs.
Is the Monday the bank holiday?
Not this coming Monday, the Monday
The
after.
following Monday.
Do you want 2
Is that not the
records?
last Friday then of the month?
Yeah, so next Friday is, which is Pay It Forward. And then the following Monday will be bank holiday Monday, I believe. Let me double check here.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So that's about all I can tell you on that, really.
Natasha might know what day of the week it is. We shall see.
Unlikely, I think, is what we also say there. I'm going to put a few little quilting clips in there. What a nice little gift for a little quilty friend.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
In they go. There we go. Right. I shall see you here next week. Goodness knows what I'm doing because I barely know what my name is today.
Cynthia says, cute, cute, cute. I think she means purse.
Yeah, no, I've never been described as cute ever. You don't get to be 6 foot and called cute.
Nope.
Right, lovely to have your company. Thank you ever so much. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Take care. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye.